Everybody, Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. So we found out yesterday that the Supergirl movie, the new Supergirl movie that's going to be under James Gunn's um, ownership, looking after. We knew about that they are going to make a Supergirl movie, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. It's going to have a little bit of a darker tone. It's not going to be the bubbly Supergirl like in the TV shows. And it'll be a little bit stronger, a little bit more darker Supergirl. And they have apparently are about to narrow down the casting to play Supergirl. Now we saw Supergirl in The Flash, played by Sasha Calais, Kara Zor-El, and she is not going to be returning. Again, that's the old DCU. This is going to be the new DCU under James Gunn. And he's doing almost a complete wipe of the old and bringing in the new. That's why we already got a new Superman. David Cornsweet for the Superman Legacy movie. We don't know if it's going to be Batman or anybody like that. But they are moving forward with the Supergirl movie. They haven't given it a release date. We have a writer for it. But they are narrowing it down to, at least for right now, they have narrowed it down to 3 actresses that they're looking at to play Supergirl, aka Kara. And I'm going to list those actresses and give my thoughts on them. Starting with the first, Millie Alcock. A lot of people have probably recognized her from the recent season of House of the Dragon on HBO, the spin-off of Game of Thrones. I like Millie Alcock in the show. I thought she brought that strong presence, serious. She can be flirty, trying to take over. And someone like Supergirl, if this is going to be a darker portrayal, to maybe her finally, by the end of the movie, becoming more of that lighter, fun Kara, then I think Millie Alcock would be a good fit. She has an interesting look. She does have the blonde hair. I think she's in her 20s or so. So, at least out of all the women on this list, this is the one I've seen at least something from. So, that's one. The other one is Amelia Jones. I haven't seen anything from her. I know she was in that movie Coda on Apple TV. I haven't checked that out yet. Even though she's brunette, they can always change her hair color. She definitely has the look, at least, around the same age. And not to mention, I've seen Millie Alcock. So for me, I would rather go with somebody maybe is more of an unknown to me than someone I've already seen. That's why I'm not too big on Pedro Pascal for Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. Because we see Pedro Pascal in everything nowadays. So it's get someone else. Someone like Amelia Jones I've never seen before. So for me, she would be a good pick. Because I don't see her, I haven't seen her in anything. And right now the final one on the list is Megan Donnelly. Megan Donnelly was on the Supernatural spinoff, The Winchesters. I haven't seen that show. She was also on a Disney Channel original TV show. Didn't watch that either. But this is another one. I haven't seen her. So I would go with more of an unknown than someone known, at least for me. Also, there's no question based on these actresses, Megan Donnelly looks more comic book accurate when you think of Supergirl, blonde, pretty, tall, athletic look to her. That's what we got in the past from the Supergirl movie back in the 70s to seeing Laura Vanderroot play Kara on Smallville in the 2000s, which I watched back then. Typical, or not typical, stereotypical, if you will. Blonde, great looking, beautiful. Clark really had an eye for his cousin. Naughty, naughty Clark. But she was also one of those actors. You look at the comic book character, you look at Laura Vanderroot, and you go, yeah. Then we had Melissa Benoist play Supergirl on the Supergirl TV show for the Arrowverse on the CW. I only watched a couple episodes of that, wasn't ever really big on that. But she was another one. She had the look of Supergirl. And so does Megan Donnelly. So, there might be another actress that they're not mentioning right now. But right now, these are the three they're looking at. I know at one point they were rumored to be looking at Lily Reinhart from the Riverdale show. She is another one that had that typical look of Supergirl. So I don't know if they're also still looking at her, but they didn't want to mention her in this article. Well, let me know in the comments below. Are you looking forward to one of these actresses playing Supergirl in the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie? Is any of them stick out to you? Or would you go with someone completely different? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Mad here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below.